Hello everyone, it's Sonia McDonald from Leadership HQ, and today I wanted to share a really interesting analogy with you around leadership. Now, if you think about a pilot and a plane, and you're about to board a plane and then you find out the pilot actually hasn't been trained on how to fly the plane, would you actually board the plane? You probably wouldn't. You would want the pilot to know how to fly the plane. But isn't it interesting when we think about leadership, when we join an organization or we get promoted or we're running a business, that we don't tend to think about leadership. But if you kind of take a step back and think about when it comes to businesses and teams and organizations and even yourself, it's about you and it's about people. And it's about understanding people and how to communicate with others and how to motivate and coach and inspire and support and engage with others. That's leadership. However, we tend to kind of put that training or coaching or learning of leadership on the back foot because we want to be focused on doing a great job technically. And I think that's great. However, if you really want to succeed in your organization, if you really want to succeed in your business and grow that business, if you want to climb the career ladder, if you are leading or managing a team, you need to learn leadership. You need to understand leadership. You need to understand self-awareness and emotional intelligence and how to inspire and communicate and motivate, engage and coach others. It is fundamental around driving that business, flying that plane, driving that team or leading that team, or, building a great culture within your organization. I'm really conscious of when I'm working with clients, especially with the CEO or the executive team, how committed are they to leadership development, but their own leadership development. And, leadership can be learned. And it starts with you. It starts with you, regardless of where you are. I mean, some of the greatest CEOs across the globe are still learning leadership. They're committed to learning leadership on a regular basis. They have coaches and mentors. I mean, the more seriously you take your self-development, the more seriously others would take you. I mean, imagine at schools or universities where leadership was actually a core subject. And I mean, I think a lot of universities and schools are seeing this and they're actually changing that. But, you can learn leadership now. It doesn't have to be at school, university. And it can start with a book, and I'm going to recommend some great books for you. It can start with finding a coach, and we've got some incredible coaches at Leadership HQ. There's plenty of resources and training online. We've got an online leadership academy that is fantastic. We've also got an online leadership resource center that you can join that are really cost effective. We've also got leadership programs, and we're about to launch next year a diploma of leadership and management with award education, so as a public program. So we've got events, we've got webinars, we've got lots of things that you can learn leadership. And I'm telling you now, it'll make a massive difference to your business, your life, and to your career. So some of the books I wanted to suggest today, if you're really wanting to be that great pilot and take control of that plane in your own self-development, and it is about you as well, so don't rely on your organization to provide leadership development, even though it's brilliant to work with organizations that do, is obviously my book, Leadership Attitude. This is a great book. And if you want to grab it, you can grab it via our websites and also on Amazon or Booktopia. Some of my other favorites, and there's plenty, but I'm just thinking about time frame today. John C. Maxwell, I love his leadership books and I love his philosophy around leadership, so read some of his. Simon Sinek's got some great books around leadership. This is one of my favorites, Start With The Why. And also one of my ultimate favorites is, because I'm really passionate about authentic and vulnerability and leadership, is Brené Brown. Daring Greatly. She's also got a new book that's just come out called Dare to Lead, and she's all around brave leadership, which is something that we're really passionate about, brave and courageous leaders at Leadership HQ. So yeah, think about the pilot analogy, think about, yourself in terms of where you're going in your life and your business or in your career. Take control, take control of your self-development. Be passionate about growing and being the best version of you and learning leadership, because it can be learned. So remember, reach out to Leadership HQ if we can help, and get onto learning leadership today.